campus of Bowling Green State University.
Hello and welcome to BG24 News. I'm Stephen Iwanek. Over the last week, there has been more snowfall than we've seen in the last 40 years. As the snowy weather continues, it's important to know what precautions to take when driving. The Department of Health and Wellness here at BGSU hosted a winter driving tip session. I tagged along to give you the highlights. Slippery roads, whipping winds, and freezing temperatures. Driving during the wintertime can be a very dangerous challenge. However, at BGSU, the Department of Health and Wellness has started a winter driving tips and tricks session to inform students about healthy driving practices during the winter. BGSU's Safe Communities Coordinator Sandy Weichman, a former employee of the Wood County Sheriff's Office, spoke about the great importance of driving safe during dangerous conditions.
Oh, didn't you? You knew I'd have to go there. No distractions. Please don't drive with distractions. Anytime, but especially when it's icy and snowy out. You don't need to be answering your phone. You don't need to be looking at a text.
Weichman also stressed that people should always pack their cars with the necessary supplies in case of an emergency.
Think about this tub. You can put the things that you need in that tub, the lighter things, a couple bottles of water in that. And then in the summer, I pull mine out, I put the lid on it, and I put it on the shelf in the garage.
Driving in the winter can be very dangerous, and at BGSU, it is no different. BGSU is home to many talented student artists. In the spotlight is one of those students, Darla Arnett. Reporter Ari Curtis caught up with Darla and spoke with her about her upcoming music.
I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but that got amazing astonished. The problem is I got a lot of words with no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard, but every word I drop.
Meet Darla Arnett. She is a second year in BG and majors in theater and specializes in musical theater. She is an actor, singer, and dancer who has recently, back in 2019, released a single called L-O-V-E Love.
L-O-V-E Love, just can't get enough. This song came about because my brother, who is my oldest brother, wrote the song for me basically as a birthday present. He wanted me to get into music and recording music, so he wrote the song for me. We recorded it, and I decided to present that. The song is essentially about love and how powerful it is, just with the Black Lives Matter movement in itself. We all have to learn to love each other. In this world is just so much going on with, the battles that we deal with. My time at BGSU has taught me to make things my own and be myself in anything that I do. When I came here, I transferred from another school, and I was trying to find my way and find my, comfort zone here. And the teachers just really encouraged me to be myself and to pursue any type of, music I needed to do, and just pursue theater in my own way.
L-O-V-E is available now. Stream it on Spotify or download it on iTunes or Google Play. And the music video is available on YouTube. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Ari Curtis.
Downtown, many businesses, old and new, are trying to get their feet off the ground. Longtime venue, the Klazelle Theater, is currently sitting empty, but not for much longer. Our Chase Bachman has the details.
On the outside, it looks quiet and forgotten. The historic Klazelle Theater sitting empty for nearly 2 years. Inside, however, a change is underway, and the lights are coming back on. Yes, Klazelle is in fact reopening, and the people behind it, a group of 20-somethings led by Alex Kumin. Kumin is a Bowling Green State University grad and supporter of the arts, wanting to carry on the rich history of the theater.
It's a beautiful historic building, and it's always been a place for meetings of people and entertainment, and I really want to continue that, to have events and really be a place that people are going to be able to make memories.
But before that can happen, Kumin and his team are doing some cleaning.
It's been shut down for a few years, and so obviously there's dust on the shelves that need taken care of.
Bar manager Jake Greathouse met Kumin a few years ago through the bar scene. Greathouse bartended for other Bowling Green spots in the past. He believes he's giving local artists a platform for creativity.
It's an awesome place for young artists, producers, people to come and have a stage presence, especially for a community like this with a college town. There's a lot of kids who have ideas, have dreams, and to have a place to facilitate that is awesome. So I'm going to help out as much as I can.
And Kumin remembers this place closing down a handful of times in the last 20 years, but that isn't enough to scare him away.
Well, I really think it has a lot of potential. I'm really excited to bring the arts back in, and I think this town will definitely support that endeavor, and I think it really has a lot of potential to be very successful.
Kumin says there are nights Klazelle is a dance club like in years past, but other times for wedding receptions, concerts, and yes, maybe even some movies. For Kumin, having a place the community can join and celebrate is an opportunity he can't refuse. Chase Bachman reporting for BG24 News.
Kumin did not give a grand opening date, but he did say they hope to open sometime early this spring. In addition to renovating old businesses, new businesses are making their way into downtown BG. Juniper Brewing Company is a brewery and coffee house that opened on February 1st. Reporter Macey Austin talked with the owners to see how business is doing in their opening weeks.
Zach and Christina Tracy are BGSU Falcon Flames who decided to plant their roots in the town where they fell in love. Not only did they plant their family's roots, but also the roots of a brew house and coffee shop called Juniper, named after the juniper tree.
Out west, the juniper tree grows pretty much right out of solid rock or in really inhospitable terrains because the root system is so tenacious. And that's kind of how Zach and I feel a little bit.
In 2006, the couple moved to Cleveland Heights.
We were able to see and watch the breweries and the restaurant scene kind of develop in Cleveland, and over the years we're able to kind of develop, what we would take from each one of those if we were going to create our own.
His interest for brewing sparked after experimenting with a home brewing kit.
Days and nights out in the garage building and ripping things apart.
The brew house is located in one of the historic buildings downtown, built in 1892.
All of the trim work is that original wood. All of the fronts of the bars are the original wood. We did make some tables out of the wood.
And as for their beers,
we want to run and brew kind of the full spectrum of what we would call kind of drinker-friendly beers, like more like the traditional kind of big beers. And then also, though, brew kind of more advanced, more flavorful beers that kind of people who are immersed more in that world would also appreciate.
A Rising Star, a Cleveland roaster, was my favorite. And, we partnered with them right away when we decided that we wanted to do coffee.
Juniper partners with local companies and will also be including some Tracy family recipes.
So Vegan Taste is one of our main partners. We always will have something in our case. We're also partnering with another really great partner, Midwest Juice. Puck Soda is, it's a sugarcane soda. It's different. It's not a Pepsi or a Coke or anything. It's a sugarcane soda, and you probably would recognize it. Zach and I got to know it in Ann Arbor.
So far, the business has only been open for 3 weeks, but the Tracys hope to eventually create a dark roast coffee, beer brewing classes, and even live music. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Macey Austin.
Juniper is open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends. That is all for today. Thank you for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at BG24TV or find more of our content at BGFalconMedia.com. We'll see you next week.